beautiful soul family. So I've tried doing this message now a few times, and each time I go to do the message there's something that keeps coming up. You're saying that there's a lot that's going to be trying to stop you on your tracks at the moment, whether that be, you know, insecurities, just people coming in and out, you know, whatever that means to you. There is going to be a lot that's going to keep having you distracted. They're saying that they want to keep you in that flow, reminding you how far that you've come, because there's going to be so much coming up where you're going to feel like you're out of control, as in you don't know what the outcome of something's going to be. They're saying that there's going to be so many situations that's coming up that you feel that you really like, oh, I'm not sure which way to turn. Spirit saying, when these are coming up, just allow them to flow, because these are coming up to show you how far you've learned. You can either go back to old ways and get trapped in dramas, things that have, you know, the things that are really hurting people right now. But Spirit's saying that when you take a step back and you truly see what's actually going on and you don't get involved in it, that you are going to understand the reasonings behind it. So I'm Soul Star, and I'm truly grateful that you're here. Welcome in. I've been given a few messages this morning, and like I say, each time I've come to do the message, it's not been coming through, it's not been right. So there's a lot where you're feeling like something just isn't right. Like, you know, you could be like this morning, it was all about, you know, a lot for me. But I sat outside and I sat with it, listening to the birds, and Spirit said, come on. But each time I come to try and give the message that I need to give, it's like my brain's going cloudy like I was before, you know, back when I was poorly and everything, and, you know, life just wasn't lifing for me. And they're saying, because life's feeling a little grey right now, but they want you to know that you've come so far. And like I said, this is all an illusion to get you back into your old mindset, that this is not the mindset that you know that you could be in. And they're wanting you to ask, why is it that, you know, this is coming up? Like for me again today, sore throat. I haven't got a sore throat, I haven't got a cold, but it's each time I come to do this video that my throat starts to, you know, because like I said, they're trying to stop this message coming out because somebody specific, a collective of you, are really needing to hear this message, because like I said, life is feeling blah right now. But this is because this is the time where this is just before your evolution, this is just before everything coming in that you've been seeking. So just as you're about to get everything that you have worked so hard, you've manifested, there's going to be always so much coming in to test you to see if you are ready to receive that. But you've been doing so much better with money, with, you know, cleaning home. Yesterday it was about cleaning home, but not necessarily cleaning home. I mean, you know, you probably have been doing that, but it's more about cleaning home, yourself, your temple, your thought processes. You've been doing really well in understanding who you are, who others are, you know, being respectful of others on their journey and not taking it personally as your own. But this is why all this is coming up now. So the message was, you are a spirit traveller at the start of your journey. Be open to new ideas. You have wisdom around on a voyage of discovery. Follow your dreams, pure and optimistic, childlike, innocence. You can be all you want. You know more than you know. Have faith. So there's so much more coming in now. This is why it's wanting to stop you now on your journey, because you have got so much more gifts coming in, more than you. I mean, this time 2 years ago, the gifts that you have today, you didn't have. And they're saying that the more that you're recognising who you are and being grateful for who you was, not allowing all that to stop you, and more of your gifts are starting to come online because you're ready to receive them. You've been giving, and now it's time for you to receive. But this isn't about, to me, this isn't about money right now, because you know, money's an energy. And when you're on this frequency of receiving, everything's all going to come in for you. But more so right now, it's going to be another gift is going to come online. As in who you're starting to recognise that you are once you get past this next hurdle. Because this next hurdle is because you have healed something else along your journey. So then the next message I got, because they told me to pull a couple of cards from this. So, hardworking, proceeding with integrity, perseverance and grit, prudent and careful efforts, thoroughness, industriousness, stamina and dedication. I am in the flow, committed to co-creating with spirit effectively and efficiently. I do my best and never leave a job half done. I am dedicated and determined, knowing my efforts will pay off. So you're the messenger of earth. And then the next one I got was practical, grounded, trustworthy, earthy resourcefulness. A gardener who tends to what has been planted. I am committed, down to earth and clear about my goals. I am honest as I work with others to keep it real and be true to what we are doing and the challenges before us. I use all my resources wisely, whether they are finances, opportunities or people willing to help me in my endeavours. So, like I said, this is what's coming up now because you're the messenger of earth. You're the queen. Whether you're male or female, you know, we all have divine masculine and feminine. This is about you being in touch with your side of creativeness. This is about you knowing. This isn't about logic. This is about you feeling. Your emotions now are starting to connect, where you now know that you belong. But like I said, because of that, you're going to have things that are going to come in. But this is what the Spirit wants you to know, that you are committed now because you have gone so far. And now once you accept each challenge that's going to be coming forward, you already have the skills to overcome all of this because you've already done that before. So then you have 10 of water. Serenity, peace, good fortune, well-being. All is well in the world and with me. Well-being is my natural state. Everything I need comes to me easily and effortlessly. I feel joy and express it to others as I look around and see all the love that we share. I take pleasure in all I have accomplished. Whatever attention I receive or don't receive, I am serene. For I know full well what it took for me to get where I am. I celebrate myself and all who travelled the road with me, and feel grateful to Spirit for being my companion always. So each time now when this is coming up and you are starting to feel alone, you know, you're giving that to Spirit now. You have now, knowing that your connection is so strong that now, whereas at one time, you know, you maybe really struggled with being alone, not having guidance, or you didn't feel that you had guidance, but you've always had guidance. This is what Spirit wants you to know right now. You have always been connected, but things have taken you away from that connection. They want you to really know right now that you are connected on a massive level and you have so many gifts yet to discover. Just hold your faith in each situation when something comes up and it does seem really hard, because I know that's a lot coming up for a lot of us, that we hold that faith and give it to God. You know, we wear the armour of God. We are one with God. When we feel separated, it's because we're not feeling one with God. You know, and when you are feeling that life is a little grey, go and sit and have a chat with God, because God's really wanting you to connect right now. And you know, your guardian angels, your ancestors, your guides are with you every step of the way. You just need to ask. So, you know, they're really wanting that to come forward because, like I say, there's so much going on. I am now open to receiving divine support in abundance. Yeah, because that's what we were just saying. It's about you now knowing what's coming in for you, and knowing that spirit is guiding you in every single way, subconsciously expressing self without knowing. Yeah, you now know. You didn't know, but the knowing of now that everything, you know, the size, you have faith the size of a mustard seed, or you did. Now you know, you've been shown so much now that that mustard seed has grown into a whole entire community. You know, you literally now know that no matter what happens, that you know that you're protected, you know that you're guided. These people that keep coming in and they keep upsetting you is because they are lacking self-love. These ones that you keep trying to help, or you feel that you need to give all your energy to, God's saying, just send them love. Is all that you can do. Because I've learned that no matter how much that you try and speak to somebody, to, you know, the messages that you receive, you've tried to give to others. Right? And some people are not ready to be on that journey. So sometimes you feel really depleted when you try and explain something to somebody that they're just not ready to hear. Explain it, then leave them with it. Because at some point when they're sat in their scenarios, they're going to hear what you said, as long as it's, you know, you put that in there, you tell them, and then you leave them to that, and then, you know, just be an ear maybe. But what Spirit is saying, that you know the ones that you can talk to on your journey, and you know the ones that always put up the wall when you try to speak to them. Save your energy for the ones who do need to hear it. You know, maybe you have been thinking of doing a channel, a podcast. Maybe you have been feeling like, you know, you've had ideas of who you want to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, as I said that. You have had ideas of who you want to be, but for some reason, something always stops you doing that. You feel that maybe you haven't learned enough knowledge yet, but Spirit's saying that comes along as you're going along your journey, more and more, once you start having the faith in yourself and the trust and the belief. Once you ask God to guide you, you're going to know what's coming next, because Spirit's going to speak through you. So know the ones who are lacking self-love. Send them love in abundance. You can sit there and pray for everyone. I find it so good to pray for everyone, even the ones that, you know, who are not on our journeys. I pray for everyone. I try to pray for everyone every single day. I try to send out as much love as I possibly can, because everybody needs that. And we're so, at the moment, there's so much going on the TV, on everywhere around the world, that's trying to keep us trapped in this negative energy. So each time you feel trapped in negative energy, send love to it. And the more and more that you keep doing that, the more and more that the light is going to overcome these scenarios that we know that we can't change, but we can send love to. And this is a huge message that, yeah, that's really coming through, that we can send love to everyone and hope that they find their way back, because not many people have sent these people love, or given them love, or guided them in a way that they truly feel that, even when it's there in front of their face. So the more that we send love to everyone, the more that we're raising the frequency of Mother Earth. You are the messenger of Earth. You are the one that's going to be bringing back the energy of pure love. You know, and like I say, you could be surrounded by a lot of people who are in that negative space. I'm just going to clear the energy. So I think we truly needed that then. Because like I said, the energies have just been so... Yeah, you're beautiful, bountiful, mother, father of all practical wisdom, luxury, abundant, goddess. Yeah, this is about you now starting to know who you truly are. This is about you... Yeah, because you've been on this long cycle of learning personal boundaries. This is about